How's everybody doing today? It's just Steve back here to do another review. Today I'm doing a fat burner review. Now, I'm kind of getting that phase where I'm looking to trim down again. Some of my injuries have started getting better, which means I can kind of push it a little bit harder. And the idea was before the injuries kind of arose is I'm going to basically try to get really, really lean. I want to do that at least once in my life, like really lean. So I think it's more of a switch towards fat burners and take the pre-workouts out, at least to some extent. There was no plan of reviewing this product. In fact, I'd heard of it. I like its pre-workout, which is the ABE version from Applied Nutrition, but I didn't really expect to get my hands on it, but I was fortunate enough to get a few samples of the Shred X Thermo, which I didn't end up getting the third flavor, which apparently is the best one. It's like a tea flavor, like a lemon tea or something like that. The two flavors that I got was strawberry kiwi and grape. I always start with the flavor for fat burners and protein powders, and ABE is probably the best flavoring company I've ever tried in my life. I think between them and Alpha Lion, it's very, very tricky to pick which one, but I still to this day believe that the two best flavors I've ever tried is from ABE Cherry Cola and Energy. Like, they're just out of this world delicious. For these two flavors, the strawberry kiwi is pretty good, but not great. It's a doable flavor. The grape is actually pretty nice. It's very drinkable, like very, very drinkable. You'll actually enjoy it. So I'm wondering what that lemon tea flavor would have tasted like. At least that's, lemon iced tea. Okay, just saw it. Oh, and the sour gummy bear. Okay, I didn't know that one existed. I wonder what them two taste like. I'm sure they're probably fucking good because everything tends to be good flavor-wise from them. Alrighty, this will be my first time actually reading the nutrition panel because I have no fucking idea what's in here. So it could be interesting, could be shit. You got carnitine at 3 grams, betaine and hydrous at 1.5, vitamin C at 1 gram. You got green tea extract at 450 milligrams, choline at 300 milligrams, L-theanine at 300 milligrams. That's huge for L-theanine, especially in a fat burner. Bit confusing. Gymnema sylvestre, taurine, L-tyrosine. They're both, all of these are at 250 mil. Caffeine and hydrous at 200. It's very rare you see caffeine and hydrous, 2/3 of the actual source of fucking L-theanine. But, Pro-GBB, which is a great fat burner ingredient at 30 milligrams. And that's kind of it. You got some of your vitamin Bs, etc., but I'm not going to bother going through that. As for my opinion on the label, it's very weird. It's not bad. It's just confusing. Like, I've never seen L-theanine in a fat burner. And if I have, it would have been a very, very minor dosage. Because L-theanine is meant to kind of taper things off. It is a bit of a nootropic as well. And it's meant to be a little bit of a, calm down effect. Because L-theanine typically pairs decently with caffeine in the sense that they work synergistically. And it prolongs the caffeine effect, but then there is that element of like you kind of start getting a bit dozed off. There's a reason why they put L-theanine in sleep formulas, and that's kind of it, the calming effect of it, not because it boosts any energy levels. So that's the ingredients panel. It's a tricky one because it's not one you typically see. Love seeing carnitine at 3 grams, etc. Love Pro-GBB. I think caffeine and hydrous at 200 milligrams for a fat burner is on the sweet spot, because I don't want to be taking 300 plus milligrams of caffeine for a fat burner. I just find that's a bit, you're kind of pushing the envelope on that. Alrighty, so we've gotten through the flavor, we've gotten through the label. What were the effects like? So for me, this is actually a pretty solid hitter. And by that I mean, it does everything pretty well without being overbearing and with being consistent. So I've only taken 3 of this. But all 3 of the times that I took it, it was exactly the same. So You get a nice boost of energy. It's very consistent. You get a nice bit of sweat. That's very consistent. In fact, the first time I took it, it was a bit of a hotter day here in Australia, and I just remember just sweating so fucking much. I did a leg session, and it was high volume, and I could not stop sweating. Admittedly, the aircon in the part of the room where I was working out is at its weakest. Combine that with the heat, combine that with a fucking fat burning formula, which does help you sweat, and you're just going to be next level fucking sweating. So, I mean, I was drenched 5 sets in. Drenched. I mean, I'm a big sweater to begin with, but yeah. So you get the benefits of good energy. There actually is a little bit of it, like, at least I found myself pretty zoned in. It might have been that I'm just zoned in for that workout, but found there is some element to it. I mean, there is some choline, there is some of those ingredients. How well they work, who knows? But better to be in them than not to be in there. There's no jittery feeling for this. There's no overly caffeinated feeling with this, which is what I love, because I'm not a big fan of over fucking shitting on somebody with caffeine. I don't see what it does. And then on top of it, it lasted just the right amount of time. I would say 1.5 to 2.5 hours, 1.5 of like the stronger effects of it, and then another hour of like a nice tapering off smoothness, which is probably where the L-theanine actually did go well. Would I recommend this? You know what? I would. I would recommend this if you can find it on sale. How many servings? Okay, yeah, no, I would, because it's actually 30 servings. So at 30 servings, you know, in a day and age where almost everything has become 20/40 or aka 20, 30 is a fucking nice amount. And I'm looking here, I can't remember where the website was. Yeah, I'm at an Australian website. For $36 you can get it. I mean, that's a bargain as far as I'm concerned. You're getting damn near $1 per serving. You're not really going to get a better quality than that. I mean, just think about it. Like a coffee, a basic coffee, if you want to go to a Starbucks, etc., and get the lowest, cheapest one, you know, 7-Eleven, etc., is $1. So this is that plus everything else for $1. If you can find it for $36, because I'm looking at this website here right now, aucarathy.net. But yeah, so that's my review on that. I've been thoroughly impressed by just about everything Applied Nutrition has done. I don't know if they have any other products. I haven't really looked into them. I kind of just buy the supplements and try to not create like a bond with the company or anything, because if you do, you tend to kind of favor or hate on a company just because, you know. I just like to take the ingredients, take the thing, take the fucking supplement, and what it does, and that's it. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that. Take care.